So although I may not look like it, and I damn sure do not always act like it, I am 31 years old. I will be 32 June of this year, 2022. And in my 30ness, I've developed some maturity, I've grown, and I've learned that there's a bunch of stuff in my 20s that I should have done. There's a bunch of things in your 20s that you could do that will set you up to have a successful 30s. Although there is a bunch of stuff that I didn't do, I do want to point out that there is some things that I did do, and I'm thankful for that. But that's not what this video is about. I wanted to touch on the top 5 things that I wish I would have prioritized in my 20s. If you're interested in that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. First thing on the list, absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, is credit. I did not give a shit about my credit in my 20s. And just a really bad habit that I developed. I strongly admonish any 20-year-olds, any teenagers out there, as it stands right now in the year 2022, to do anything of significance as an adult, whether that's finance a vehicle or purchase a home or do any real business dealings, you're gonna have to have solid credit. In my 20s, I did not give a damn about this. I did not know much about it. I was very uneducated about it, and I had no interest in educating myself about it. I just didn't care. I remember getting like a credit card or two early in my 20s, maxing it out, and literally saying like, I'm not paying this back. I'm not paying. What are they gonna do? Take me to jail? I felt like I finessed, I felt like I finessed the credit card company. Like, stupid, you just gave me $500 for free? You think I'm about to pay you back? Of course not. You crazy? And just wish I could go back and tell that young man, like, pay your credit card. Eventually I did. Later on in my 20s, I started paying close attention to it because it was affecting me. Couldn't get a nice car or stay in a nice apartment. And if I could, it was extremely difficult. I had to jump through hoops and loops. Having poor credit costs you more money because you always gotta offer up collateral or extra money to get the things that you want, or in a lot of cases, need. I eventually got my head out my ass and repaired my credit. I was able, to do stuff that you can do when you have a decent credit score, a nice credit score. But I wish I would have known about that or focused on that or prioritized that earlier on in my 20s. Number 2 on the list is health. And that's just overall health. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health. I want to touch on specifically like physical health just for a second. I didn't care about my physical health at all in my 20s. I ate whatever I want. I drank whatever I want. I remember early on in my 20s, I did not drink water. Like, I hated water. Like, I hated the taste of water. It's the weirdest thing. I used to make like a pitcher of Kool-Aid every day with lots of sugar. It's the most ghettoest stuff ever, but I mean, we drank Kool-Aid like it was water. It's like embarrassing, Like, I didn't drink water. I was, my skin was bad. I was overweight. I didn't work out. I had very crooked teeth because I just didn't care. I didn't, I was like, this is me. Take me as, I am. I had cavities, just a bunch of different stuff. I don't even think I had health insurance at the time. I didn't prioritize that. I wish I did, because the young you takes care of the old you. The more you invest in your future self, I mean, as black men, I remember hearing this all while I was growing up. We're not expected to live past the age of 21. You may not make it to live to 25. By the time you're 25, you'll be dead or in jail. There were statistics to back a lot of this stuff up. I never thought like that personally, but in some ways, maybe like subconsciously, I kind of did. My point is this: live your life now like your future self is going to be like, yo, thank you so much for doing that stuff. That's how I think now. I'm 31 years old. When I'm 41 years old, I want to be able to look back and be like, gosh, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I consistently went to the gym. I brushed my teeth every day. I'm so glad. Number 3 on the list, and I'm like super passionate about this. This was a game changer for me late in my 20s, too late if you ask me, reading on a consistent basis and specifically discovering and embracing audiobooks. So I hated reading. I'm talking hated reading growing up all through school, middle school, high school, and as an adult, I just didn't care to read. But what I did like to do was learn and consume information. So one of the big things for me that kind of changed the game, if you will, was audiobooks. The audiobooks did it for me, and I wish I would have embraced that and consumed them more, because once I start diving into these books, and I'm a self-help book guy. That's like my favorite, I guess, genre of books. But that just, once I started diving into those and reading those kind of books, because I really enjoyed them, I was just consuming them, you know, going through 3, 4, sometimes 5 books a month. And yeah, I wish I would have did that a lot earlier. Next on the list is travel. And I still don't travel a lot. It's something that I really, really want to do more of. I really hate that I didn't take advantage of my youth to travel, because now I got 3 kids. Me and my wife own our business. I'm recording YouTube videos, and maybe I do, but I feel like I just don't have the time now to travel nearly as much as I want to. And it's important to me. It's something that I really want to do more of, and I just hate when I didn't have all these responsibilities, that I didn't take advantage of that in my 20s, when I back then I didn't have a lot of these responsibilities, but I didn't think, hey, you should travel more. I did a little traveling here and there, but not nearly to the extent that I sit back and go, man, I should have gone here, I should have gone there. I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to experience that. I have faith that I will experience these things. Last on the list is learning a new language, specifically Spanish. I still want to learn Spanish. I try every 3 months to learn Spanish faithfully. Like clockwork, every 3 months, it'll click in my head like, yeah, you do want to learn Spanish, don't you? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Sean. It's very elementary. I can count to like 20. I wish I would have took that serious. I think it's dope to learn a different language. I just think that's fly, man. Just being able to just break out like, I always just want to know what the hell people are saying. Like if I'm like, the hell is they talking about? And learning a different language grants you that access. That's my 5 things that I wish I would have prioritized. I wish I would have did more in my 20s. What's some of the things that you wish you would have did in your 20s? And if you're in your 20s or younger now, what's some of the things that you are prioritizing now, setting yourself up for the future? Let me know in the comment section. If this video was helpful and informative and you enjoyed it, please drop this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. My name is Sean Kiefer. Peace.